What's going on, guys? My name is Jake and this is your Body Comp Prescription. Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to another episode. This will be going up on YouTube, but this is more meant to be a podcast episode and just something to listen to. This isn't going to be super formal or anything like that. I just wanted to share some stuff because I had a thought going on and I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this, okay? So recently I've just been noticing, I don't know if it's because of the new year or what's really going on, but recently I've had a lot of people reach out to me, whether it be old friends, new friends, people that I just met, saying that they want to work out with me. And now, one, that's super awesome. I think that's really cool that there are people that want to work out with me for one reason or another. Don't know what it is. It could be because obviously I do fitness for a living, right? Like I'm a personal trainer. Maybe that has some appeal to people. I've been working out for a little while. Maybe my style appeals to people. Don't really know, to be honest, but I just wanted to say this because I think that's really interesting that a lot of people want to work out with me, right? Because I don't actually do anything really that special when I train, right? Like, I think people always assume that because of, again, maybe my job or maybe just my experience, I don't know what it is, but people want to train with me, and I think the reason for that is because people expect when they train with me to pick up a bunch of new stuff that's going to be like game changing, that's going to help them either build more muscle faster or lose weight faster. But I don't really do anything that crazy when I step into the gym. I mean, obviously I'm very methodical. That's for sure. I definitely have a program that I follow where I just try and focus on progressive overload, where I work on some intensity techniques. I just try and train hard and I work on improving the stuff that I know, right? Like, obviously, if I wanted to wow you, like, I can do that, like that's what I did as a trainer. A lot of times in the personal training space, what we have to do is it's not good enough to just have like a scientifically proven quality workout, because a lot of people really want to sweat a lot, right? They want to work really, really hard. They feel like they need to sweat a lot in order to have a good workout. They think that there's this next level technique in how you set up for an exercise that gets more out of it. And that does happen on occasion, and I think that's probably the only thing that I know I emphasize that maybe some other people do not. But other than that, it's really straightforward. There's no magic like formula when it comes to training, right? I mean, I've made like 100 and some videos by now on TikTok, or it's like over 300 videos or something like that on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, like all over the place. Like a lot of content has been made, and I know some of it gets recycled as far as the information goes, and I try and present it in a new way in hopes to reach some more people and stuff like that. But training and reaching your fitness goals, at least in my eyes, and I know some of you are going to argue with me on this, is actually really, really simple. It just comes down to consistency for the most part. Like the reason that I look the way I look, and the reason that my strength is the way that it is, or whatever, everything that can be seen in my physique and in my training is basically just because of consistency. Like a lot of people really want this magic formula, this game-changing technique, and it just doesn't exist for most of these people. It's just because they don't want to do the hard work, unfortunately, because for me, I find that very fun. And I know for a lot of fellow, quote unquote gym rats would probably agree, like going to the gym every day is one of their highlights of the day. I work every single day. I go to the gym 5 days a week, and then maybe an optional 6th day just to go play some basketball or something like that, because I just like being active. And I know there are some people that feel the same way, like maybe they don't look forward to their work every single day, because it's an off day, someone's mean to them, blah, 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 whatever, right? but they always look forward to going to the gym because it's a place where they can improve. It's a place where they can challenge themselves, et cetera, right? But for those people that look to, train with me or train with someone who they look up to as far as a fitness influencer because of their knowledge, their experience, and stuff like that, most of them don't have a lot to offer you as far as stuff that you don't already know. And I feel like I didn't want to make this video, this episode, to at anybody in particular, because I do think it's really cool that there are a lot of people who want to train with me, because I do train alone about 95% of the time. But for those people who don't already know this information, I just want to make it clear that I will 100% train with you if you just want to have a good time, you just want to see how I do things, you just want to push yourself, you want to push me, all that kind of stuff. I'm all in for that. But for the people who see my content, know who I am, know me personally, and think that, oh, I want to go train with Jake because he's body comp prescription, he's been training for XYZ years, I don't even know how many years, to be honest, but I have a degree, whatever your reason may be, just know that there isn't going to be a lot that I do that blows you away. It's my attention to the smaller details and the consistency of like my training and my nutrition and how that compounds over time. Excuse me. Because I want to say I'm a really hard worker. I know a lot of people think that as well, but for some reason when it comes to training, fitness, weight loss, muscle building, all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of people who want to take those shortcuts, and that is severely harming your mentality. It severely harms your ability to achieve your goals, because if you really wanted a shortcut, like for all my dudes out there, you just take some steroids. Don't take that as a recommendation from me saying, hey, Jake told you to take steroids, but if you really want the shortcut, take steroids, right? And for all my ladies out there that are either trying to lose weight or build a bigger butt, a stronger back, whatever the case may be, there's not really a shortcut. I mean, I guess you could take steroids also, but or surgery. I guess surgery would be the main one for women, because I think surgery is a lot more popular amongst women than men. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I hear. Those are the shortcuts. It's steroids or surgery. And, not that surgery is super, super harmful to your health, but to your image, I think that's not the best idea, thinking that, oh, well, I want a bigger butt, so I'm just going to go get surgery for it, and that works for guys as well if that's something that you want to do. I don't think surgery is the best option. Obviously, you're more than welcome to do what you like, but surgery is also really expensive. That's not something that I would feel comfortable doing. There's nothing on me that I would feel like it warrants thousands and thousands of dollars worth of surgery. Fun fact, the only thing that I would consider really doing is getting veneers, like for my teeth. I don't know why. I really strongly believe in having nice teeth, trying to keep them clean, trying to keep them white. I love smiling. I love laughing. And, I think it's important that when you take pictures, because, obviously not just for social media, but for your own self-keeping, right? Having nice teeth for your family pictures, I think is really cool, because those mean a lot. But sorry, I got sidetracked. But other than that, I don't think any surgery, I would ever, procedure that I would really want done to me, and steroids is definitely off the table. I just think there's too many risks that come with that. I think there's so many people already in the fitness space that do tons and tons of steroids, and I think there's a lot of people that don't really consider the risks. They take SARMs, right? Selective androgen receptor modulators, right? They're like baby steroids, right? They're unregulated, and they're supplements that have steroid-like effects. A lot of people take those. A lot of dudes take those in their teens and their early 20s, and they just wreck their hormone levels, their testosterone levels, and then they're forced to go on hormone replacement therapy just so that way they could be normal. And that just doesn't sound very fun. I'm sure you've heard of plenty of bodybuilders who have had enlarged hearts, liver failure, kidney failure, tons of stuff like that. When it comes to steroids, they die really young. That's not on the table for me. I really don't want to put my body at risk like that. I'm more than happy taking the long route and just trying to do what I can on a day-to-day basis. But long story short, again, there are no shortcuts except for the ones that I just mentioned. So if you really want a shortcut, you can do one of those things. But I just think too many people expect like that someone who has knowledge, someone that has experience is going to like completely flip their world upside down as far as what they know about training, nutrition, fitness, all that kind of stuff. And that's just not true. Because if, again, you were to train with me, there isn't a whole lot special that goes on, right? I do majority of the same exercises week to week. I train the same body parts at the same frequency. You know, I just try and either bump up my weight, improve my technique or my form, add a couple of reps here and there. And for the most part, I just have a good time. Like, excuse me. I think if you were to see me training, that would be one of the main things that you would notice about what makes me different than someone else in the gym potentially is how much fun I have. Like, I have no problem, like, just like listening to my music, vibing out, you know, trying to find that right song to go heavy to, you know, like oftentimes you'll catch me like dancing in between my sets and stuff like that. And that's just because I'm just having a good time. And, you know, if that's something that you want to take away from my training that you could implement into yours, then so be it. Take it. You know, I think that'd be really cool. I think there's a lot of people that dread going to the gym, and if they just enjoyed themselves a little bit more, they might have a little bit more success with consistency, wanting to show up all the time, because, you know, some people don't like it and they have to force themselves, but at any kind of scheduling inconvenience or whatever excuse they can find, they tend not to go. But if you find something more fun, you're more than likely willing to stick with it. And yeah, if that's something that you need, find a way to make your training fun, because that's really all I do. Other than, you know, show up and work hard, I just try and have fun and enjoy what's going on. You know, there's no reason to do certain exercises that you dislike. You know, obviously if you want to build a bigger chest and you're doing a leg press, obviously, yeah, that's not going to make any sense. Like, just a little bit of common sense with your training and consistency will take you very, very far. So again, if any of you guys see this that want to train with me, please don't let this discourage you. I'm more than welcome to do that. I love training with other people on occasion because I can, you know, add some competition level to it, because we can push each other, try and go for new PRs. You know, we can, I can change my routine just a little bit just to kind of, you know, compromise. So that way it's not just me dictating the workout. It's kind of like a 50-50 deal. I like getting some other people's input every once in a while just to mix it up and, again, have a good time. So don't let me discourage you from wanting to do that. If you do want to train with me, hit me up. I am willing to do it. But again, I just wanted to sit down and kind of talk about that really quick, because I was thinking about that, and I've been noticing a lot of people wanting to train with me, and this is my reasoning for why I think that is. So this could be completely wrong. I don't know, but I've also heard of other people who say that, like, they've had the same thing happen to them where they have a platform or they have experience and people are like, hey, we should go hit a workout sometime because I see you grinding in the gym all the time, blah, blah, blah. And they said the same exact thing. It's like, I'm just here doing my programming. I'm just here working out. I'm just here showing up, doing the work, and trying to have a good time, trying to enjoy it. So, yeah, I mean, if those are thoughts that you've had in your head, again, hit me up. I'm down to train. Just don't expect anything crazy other than having a good time. I think I'm just going to wrap this up here before I start rambling on about anything else. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you heard this on Spotify, Apple, any of the podcasting sites, if you watched the video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.